It's time for Out and About with Jamie Grout's podcast, and this time around focusing on what's going on in Grinnell. I'm really excited to be talking with a lady who I got to know when I was with Energy 106.7. First of all, I met her at the Meskwaki Powwow, and then after that at the Oktoberfest celebration in Grinnell. And her name is Derice Aragon, and she is the program manager for the Empowerment Command Center, ECC, in Grinnell. Now, I'd heard about the Empowerment Command Center before. I'd driven by it. It's right next to Medicap in Grinnell. I really didn't know a whole lot about it, but I saw some stuff posted about it on Hey Grinnell, Did You Know? And it listed all their services. And then I looked at the top to see who had posted it, and I said to myself, well, I know this lady. So I gave her a call and contacted her and said, hey, can you do a podcast with me? And she said, sure enough. So we had quite a conversation about the Empowerment Center, and I know that there's some people around the area who are wondering what it's all about and what they do, and it really does a good job in trying to help homeless people around the area. So for heaven's sakes, check out the podcast too and find out about the Empowerment Center on this podcast coming up, sponsored by great folks in the area, including Grinnell State Bank. And I want to thank Austin Jones and the Jones family for supporting this podcast for the second year in a row, because they want you to know what's going on around Grinnell and Poweshiek County. And time is running out. We're almost to the end of July, and they have a special offer going on through the month of July, so you have to get in on it while you can. For limited time only, you're invited to come see the folks at Grinnell State Bank in the month of July to get your CD started, and you can learn more about it by connecting with their Facebook page at Grinnell State Bank. Celebrating America's legacy, growing your future. You can earn up to 4.15% APY for 33 months, or even earn up to 4.00% APY for 15 months when you open your Grinnell State Bank Bump CD for the month of July. But again, that's just for the month of July. And again, time is running out for that. You can find out more about that. Just go to Facebook or Google Facebook and go to Grinnell State Bank, and you can find out more about this special CD offer, celebrating America's legacy, growing your future at Grinnell State Bank. I want to thank Lisa and the gang at Grinnell Firestone, another special sponsor of Out and About with Jamie Grout. For over 55 years, Grinnell Firestone Total Car Care has been keeping you safely on the road. Family owned and operated since 1971. They're your trusted source for oil changes, wheel alignments, tire repair, and engine diagnostics. If you're looking for new tires, choose from top name brands like Firestone, Bridgestone, Michelin, BF Goodrich, Cooper Tires, and Goodyear. Experience hometown service you can count on. You can visit Grinnell Firestone on 2026 6th Avenue in Grinnell. It's out there by the dairy barn. Or go online to grinnellfirestone.com, and you can shop for tires at their website at grinnellfirestone.com. It's very convenient. I've checked out that website myself. Grinnell Firestone Total Car Care. When quality service counts, check out Grinnell Firestone. Quality service has been a family tradition at Grinnell Firestone since 1971. Another couple of fine sponsors include Grinnell Hy-Vee and the Vinyl Stop in Grinnell.
You can't miss this 3-day meat sale at your Grinnell Hy-Vee this Friday through Sunday. Check out these grilling deals. Our special recipe bratwurst patties or links, 10 for $10. Whole boneless pork loin, we'll cut it any way you like, $1.97 a pound. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Bacon Wrap Beef Sirloin Fillets, just $4.99. Fresh Ground Chuck 80/20 1-pound rolls, just $4.98. Hormel Black Label Bacon, just $3.48. Don't miss out on these and many more mega meat deals this Friday through Sunday at your Grinnell Hy-Vee.
Music lovers, it's time to rediscover the sound of vinyl at the Vinyl Stop in downtown Grinnell. Browse an incredible selection of new and used vinyl albums, pre-owned CDs and cassettes, autographs, collectibles, record care supply, audio equipment, plus music merchandise and apparel. Whether you're a lifelong collector or just starting your vinyl journey, Vinyl Stop has something for everyone. Visit the Vinyl Stop at 831 Broad Street in downtown Grinnell, your one stop for vinyl records and so much more.
It's time for an Out and About with Jamie Grout podcast, and this time around we're talking about the Empowerment Center in Grinnell. And I found out about it through the Hey Grinnell, Did You Know site on Facebook. And come to find out, it's being run locally by an old listener. Maybe I shouldn't say old listener because she's not old, but a former listener of mine on Energy 106.7, Derice Aragon. And I got a hold of her, and this is short notice too. And I said, hey, can you do a podcast with me about the Empowerment Center? I want to find out what it's all about. And she said, sure. And I'm here in the office with her at the Empowerment Center. It's right by Medicap in Grinnell. And Derice, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me today.
Oh, thank you. I'm so excited to be sitting here with you again. And our paths have crossed again.
Yes, once again. Okay, well, tell me about the Empowerment Center and what its mission is.
Okay, the Empowerment Center, we are a resource center for people in need, homeless people. We provide services for them, whether it's providing a place for them to shower. We provide the towels and the personal hygiene items for them. They're more than welcome to bring their own. Also, laundry services. We provide the detergents, and they can also bring their own. It's one load at a time, depending on the priority or their situation. We also have our clothing closet, and we provide free lunches on Tuesday, Thursdays. We have a volunteer cook that comes in and cooks everything from scratch, so we are very blessed that way. We also have a food pantry here, so we help a lot all people with any situation that they have.
We'll get into more of your services here later, but I want to talk about how the Empowerment Center got started. Maybe you can tell me about that, Derice.
Okay, so it's a satellite office from Central Iowa Shelter in Des Moines. They introduced it to Grinnell, and our office has been open since last June, I want to say. So I've been in this position since January of this year.
Tell us about your relationship with the large organization, Youth and Shelter Services.
Like the local ones here in Grinnell?
Yeah. And I just met, somebody who came in and Dee introduced herself to me and everything like that, and how you guys coordinate and work with each other.
Okay, she comes here to support me and help me with just the traffic flow and other jobs that I have here in the Empowerment Center. We also work really close with a lot of the local organizations here in Grinnell also.
Who are some of those organizations?
Like Housing Authority. I also work with MICA and the local churches. We all work together to assist the people of this community.
I know Micah. I've done a podcast with them. I think it was about a year ago, something like that. They're kind of like the big food pantry for the area.
Yeah, they do have the largest food pantry here in Grinnell. Mine is not even maybe a fourth of what theirs is.
Sure.
So it's just as needed.
So, Derice, what are some of the biggest challenges facing people experiencing homelessness in the Grinnell area in Poweshiek County?
I would say limited resources. I have a lot of people that come in who need shelter, which that there's not a quick fix for that. There's processes that they have to go through, and especially when the heat is up high outside and not being able to provide shelter, that's a difficult one. But we are open from 8:30 to 4, so they're always welcome to come and sit here and cool off, and just as long as our doors are open.
Yeah, and the heat has been oppressive this summer.
Yes,
it really
it has.
So you've been in this job since, what you said, January?
January,
okay.
yeah.
And I suppose you've learned some misconceptions about homelessness by this time too. What are some of the biggest misconceptions?
One thing that I guess that being in this community, there is a larger population of homelessness and people that live in their cars. One challenge that we have with that is there's very limited places where they can park. So here at the Empowerment Center, our ECC is also what they call the Empowerment Center. We provide a safe space for them to park.
And it's a parking space.
Yes.
And you don't house these people, correct?
No, we don't have housing for them, unfortunately.
Okay. Now, Who can come to the Empowerment Center for help?
Anybody that has a need.
And is it only for people who are homeless?
No, it's for anybody who's having any type of struggle. I know with prices of gas, prices of groceries, everything, there's limited food supply, things like that. We're here to help them any way that we can.
And so let's get back to your services. You talked a little bit about the care packages. And so what's included in your care packages and why are they so important?
Our care packages, as far as if they're homeless, they have socks, toothbrushes, just your basic hygiene items that they would need. We also give food boxes to people who are in need of food.
Okay, great. And how often are your free meals available, and what do they mean to the people who you serve?
Oh, a meal is a way to people's hearts, no matter what you're going through.
Sure. I know it's a way to my heart
Yes,
and to my
exactly.
tummy.
Yes. I'm a big foodie, I must say. But yes, providing that meal, we started out only on Tuesday, Thursdays, but as long as there's anybody parking in my parking lot or any homeless person or hungry person here at the office, then I'll always make sure that they have a meal before they leave.
Okay, so let's say some people do want to find some suitable housing. Derice, how do you help people find suitable housing?
I have a program that I had here at the ECC, and it's the TBRA program, tenant-based rental assistance, and that works hand in hand with Section 8, which is Housing Authority. She has a long waiting list, and they have to have an application with her before applying for the TBRA program, and we work together to help them find housing. So that's one thing that we rely on here in Grinnell are the local landlords. And I just want to put a shout out to them because we work real close with them and they do have a lot of patience with us. And I so appreciate that. And I have the utmost respect for all of them for giving our people a second chance at housing.
And again, getting back to your services, which we are talking about, and you do supply a lot of services.
Yes.
And I found that out on Hey Grinnell, Did You Know? You supply free haircuts.
Yes.
And how does that make a big difference, Derice?
Well, if I think your hair, if you're all shaggy and you just feel like I think you get more frustrated and you just have that feeling of, I don't know if it's uncleanliness, but just that frustration and being hot all the time. A haircut could do somebody a really great deal of empowerment, I guess I want to say, because they feel more fresh and ready to go, and they're more presentable when they're out and about.
God rest my mom's soul. She went to the beauty salon every week, and she would come home just glowing. It was a new lease on life for her.
Yes.
Now, you also supply mental health resources.
Yes.
So what kind of mental health resources do you provide here at the Empowerment Center?
We have a partnership with Capstone, and I work really close with Angie Wells, and she does an awesome job. They come here every Thursday, and they'll meet with people, and I am referring to them all the time. I utilize the NAMI website. That's another one, the National Mental Health website. So, and I also utilize the 988
Sure.
number also.
Yeah, that's a suicide hotline number, right? Correct?
Yeah.
And what job opportunities or employment assistance do you offer, Derice?
I can help anybody apply for jobs. I'll help them and using my computer. We are currently working on getting some tablets here at the Empowerment Center so people can use those to apply for positions also.
Like resumes and that kind of thing,
yes,
too?
I also help with resumes. And I have an informational board out here in our entry area, and I update that monthly with local jobs.
Okay.
Hiring.
And what job opportunities or employment assistance do you offer?
That's where I refer everybody to Iowa Workforce.
Okay. All right.
And they, I know they set up at at Drake Library, and they're there like once a month. And I have that written on our board also.
And how do you help people obtain birth certificates or identification?
I refer them to Kate Slater with Housing Authority. She helps with those fees, and we can help them get the applications printed out so they could send them in.
And what medical screening resources do you have available?
Public health. They're just down the street here, so we have all of their information here and like the free clinics that they offer to the public.
Okay. And how do you and your organization help people apply for SNAP benefits? I know they were cut off here. Was it earlier this year or last year?
Yeah.
And we're still
They
trying to
had
recover
all kind-
from that.
Yes, yes. Excuse me. But I can help people apply for SNAP benefits. I do that individually.
Okay. Well, that is fantastic. I'm glad you're willing to do that. Do you take volunteers here?
Yes, we do.
Okay. And how can volunteers apply?
They can
to help
contact
out?
me
Okay.
at the ECC. Our number is 515-608-9560. Or they can email me at DARAGON@centraliowashelter.org.
And what donations are most needed?
I would say canned food, any kind of perishable food items, detergent, any kind of hygiene items. We also take clothing donations, kitchenware, because I do get care. I put care packages together for the homeless people that we house, so they definitely don't have those basic needs that we're all used to. So I think it's a big thing to, once you're housed, it's important for them to be able to make those meals at their home.
Sure. And you're a nonprofit organization?
Yes, we're a nonprofit.
Okay, so you'll take cash donations
Yes,
too.
yes.
All right, fantastic. Can you share a success story with me, Derice?
I have many.
Okay. Pick a couple. We have plenty of time.
I did want to share that I have housed 7 people, or helped house 7 people since I've been in this position, and that's since January. And that is my first one. I always remember my first one. It just felt so good, and just to have that little celebration with them and to see them just so thankful to have their own home. And at that time, we started doing the kitchen basic needs baskets, and that just helped them. They're like, yes, I get to actually cook on my own stove, and that is just a celebration all on its own. And like we said, the food is the way to the heart.
There you go. That is just great. Absolutely great.
Yes.
Any other success stories you want to share? You said you have so many.
Well, we have a few people that got jobs, and we all I always celebrate. Like once they come in, oh, Derice, I applied for a job. Yes, good luck. And then I got the job. It's like, yes, I'm so happy for you, and it's those they might seem like little things, but then those are big things, and I get to sit and see their happy faces, and that just fills my heart.
That's great. So what keeps you motivated?
Like I said, seeing the people come in, I see them at their lowest, where it seems like I can't like say that's exactly how they're feeling, but it seems like they have this sense of hopelessness. And after I sit and meet with them and talk with them, and I see them walk out of here with hope and a smile, that is huge when they're coming in, and you can see the defeat in their eyes and in their face, and they leave here feeling like there's hope and they have something to look forward to.
And there's a lot of reasons for
Yes.
being homeless. I mean, people write it off to, oh, he or she's just a lazy bum or whatever the
Yeah.
case might be, but that's not always the case.
No, a lot of them is whether it could go from any domestic violence, or just getting sick and not being able to make it to work, and they get fired because of that. Their children having to take time off with their children because of they're sick. There's so many stories that have come through my office, and just that uncertainty of things, of not being able, that keeps you from getting your job, or getting laid off from a job. That's another thing, that you're depending on this income that you think that's going to be there, and then they close down, and then you get laid off, or a job ends, things like that. There's just so much uncertainty out there that you just don't know what's going to happen, and then you're stuck with, you can't pay your rent, and you don't know what to do,
Yeah.
and then you're out on your own, and
Yeah.
things like that. Having your spouse pass away, there's so many stories that have come through.
I bet there's hundreds of situations.
Yes.
You were talking about domestic violence. Have you ever had to intercede or rescue or get involved in situations where women had to leave
Flee?
their
No.
spouses?
I hear the stories, after the fact, and the Grinnell domestic violence office here, they assist with a lot of
I see.
that.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
or if I hear, if somebody comes in through, then I will refer them
I see.
to their
Okay.
office.
All right. Great. And what are your normal hours here?
We're Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4.
Okay. All right. Great. And again, if people would like to contact you or someone needs help or wants to volunteer, what should they do, Derice?
Give me a call at 515-608-9560 or stop in at the ECC at 310 6th Avenue here in Grinnell. And we're right next to the Medicap and catty corner to Casey's.
Yep. Used to be an ice cream shop.
Yes, we
Yeah,
used to be an ice cream shop.
that's right. Our interview guest has been Derice Aragon, Program Manager of ECC, the Empowerment Command Center in Grinnell. Give them a call, 515-608-9560. And if you are in need or you know someone that's in need, make sure you contact them. They are here to help. That's going to wrap it up for this edition of Out and About.
Thank you, Jamie.
Hey, glad to do it. Other fine sponsors include B. Nicole Salon in Grinnell. Stop on in and say hi to Brandy and the gang. They'll get your nails done. They'll get your toes done. You get your hair done. They have all kinds of great people in there that'll take care of you. They're really busy in there at B. Nicole Salon, so you might want to make a reservation. But they take up walk-ins too at B. Nicole Salon in Grinnell, right next to the Jewel Box building in Grinnell, where the Chamber of Commerce is located at B. Nicole Salon. Also, Sam Cox and the gang at Saints Rest Coffee House in Grinnell. It's a great place to go there if you want a liquid refreshment like some kind of mocha latte or hot chocolate or other kind of tasty drink. They have those delicious monster cookies there. If you want to hook up to the internet, you can do that also. They have all kinds of announcements on their bulletin board too. Hang out with a friend or have a great business meeting. Whatever you want to do and have a conversation about it, you can do it at Saints Rest Coffee House there on Broad Street in Grinnell. Say hi to our mayor, Sam Cox, at Saints Rest Coffee House in Grinnell. Until next time, grrr, out is out. See ya.